have a committee like this.
Can we shut the heat off? Save the roll.
Senate will please come to order. Today's devotional exercises will be conducted by Reverend Standard Baker of the Cathedral Church of St. Paul Episcopal of Burlington. He is also the Archdeacon for the Diocese of Vermont. Welcome, Stan.
Good morning.
Good morning.
It's nice to be with you, as always. My remarks are not completely formed. I've been very impressed by the words of the two young legislators in Tennessee who were expelled from the legislature and returned. I'm going to read a little bit of the words of of one of the young men, Justin J. Pearson, for us to think about. And I'm wondering, in the form of devotional and just thinking about inspirational words, is there a new kind of diverse populism on the horizon? I don't know. So populism can be helpful and it can be harmful. And first of all, let me say I really appreciate the work all of you do, and that I know we're not Tennessee. So, Justin J. Pearson said, Nashville thought they could silence democracy, but they didn't know that the Shelby County Commission was filled with some courageous leaders. They didn't know that Justin J. Pearson was standing with the moral courage of the people who he came from, with the moral courage built in Memphis, Tennessee, in Shelby County, with the moral courage of people who know what it means to be in a fight. Their allegiance was holding on to the status quo. Their allegiance was holding on to how things are. Their allegiance was to business as usual. When we three went to the well of the house, here's what we did was, we have an allegiance to a people who are tired of business as usual, people who are tired of the same old politics, people who are tired of the same old voices. We have an allegiance to people who are willing to march for justice, fight for justice, willing to vote for justice. It is in that spirit I will head back to Nashville, and we have shown here that we do not speak alone. We speak together, we fight together. And so the message for all the people in Nashville who decided to expel us: you can't expel hope, you can't expel justice, you can't expel our voice, and you sure can't expel our fight. We look forward to continuing to fight, continuing to advocate until justice rolls down like water and righteousness like an ever-flowing stream. And he ends by saying, let's get back to work. And I'd like to end with a combined two prayers from our Episcopal Book of Common Prayer. Holy One, lover of all souls, you have bound us together in a common life. Help us in the midst of our struggles for justice and truth to confront one another without hatred or bitterness, in a spirit of freedom and unity, to work together with mutual forbearance and respect. And send down upon those who hold office in this great state of Vermont the spirit of wisdom, charity, and justice, that with steadfast purpose they may faithfully serve in their offices to promote the well-being of all people. Amen.
Are there any announcements? Seeing none, we have 18 gubernatorial appointments to hand out to the respective committees, and they will come your way. We have one bill, S1466, under Rule 44A, appearing for notice. Will go to the Committee on Rules. We have a House bill for reference, H386, introduced by Representative Kornheiser and others. Please listen to the first reading of the bill.
H386, an act relating to approval of amendments to the Charter of the Town of Brattleboro.
Now you've heard the first reading of the bill. It was referred to Committee on Rules. We will now take up the orders of the day. We have S39, for which third reading was ordered. Are there any amendments before third reading? Seeing none, please listen to the third reading of the bill.
S39, an act relating to compensation and benefits for members of the Vermont General Assembly.
Now you've heard the third reading of the bill. The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed signify by saying nay.
Nay.
The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and you have passed S39. Sorry, was the roll call requested, or division? A division was requested, I apologize.
Mr. President, point of procedure, I believe you had announced the result.
I was looking to the secretary. I did not hear it was heard prior to, and I apologize that I did not hear that. A division has been requested. Would all those in favor please indicate by standing? You may be seated. All those opposed, please rise. You may be seated. The division was called. Please list the results of your vote. Those voting yes, 18. Those voting no, 9. And the ayes have it, and you have passed S39. We now have up for consideration H35. H35, third reading was ordered. Are there any amendments before third reading? Seeing none, please listen to the third reading of the bill.
H35, an act relating to the Victims Assistance Program.
Now you've heard the third reading of the bill. The question, shall the bill pass? Senator from Franklin.
Thank you, Mr. President. Due to my failure to bring the list of witnesses yesterday, I have procured them, and here they are in great length. Michelle Childs, Legislative Counsel, Office of Legislative Counsel. John Campbell, Executive Director, Department of State's Attorneys and Sheriff. And Jennifer Pullman, Executive Director, Center for Crime Victim Services. Thank you, Mr. President.
The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, and you have passed H35. We now have up for consideration H41. Third reading was ordered. Are there any amendments before third reading? Seeing none, please listen to the third reading of the bill.
H41, an act relating to referral of domestic and sexual violence cases to community justice centers.
Now you've heard the third reading of the bill. The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay. The ayes have it, and you've passed H41. We now have up for consideration H53. Third reading was ordered. Are there any amendments before third reading? Seeing none, please listen to the third reading of the bill.
H53, an act relating to driver's license suspensions.
Now you've heard the third reading of the bill. The question is, shall the bill pass? Are you ready for that question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye. Aye. Those opposed indicate by saying nay.
Nay.
The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and you've passed H53. That completes the orders of the day. Senator from Chittenden Central.
Thank you, Mr. President. I would move that pending announcements and pending adjournments, pending confirmations, we stand in adjournment until 9:30 a.m. Tuesday, April 18th.
My understanding was there were not going to be confirmations ordered for today, but so the motion is that the Senate stand adjournment until Tuesday, April 18th until 9:30 a.m. pending announcements. Are there any announcements? Senator from Washington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Finance will meet at 1:30.
Senator from Windsor.
I have happy news to share with the Senate. Baby Mira Ron Hinsdale was born this morning, 7 pounds, 4 ounces. Mother and child are doing well. Father's radiant. All is well.
Are there any further announcements? Senator from Madison.
Thank you, Mr. President. The Senate Government Operations Committee will meet at 1 o'clock. We are doing a joint meeting with the House Government Operations Committee, and with apologies to the committee for not reminding you yesterday, but we are meeting in room 267 of the Pavilion Building. Please be on time. It is a joint hearing with another committee. Thank you.
Senator from Bennington.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate Education will meet at 1.
Senator from Essex.
Thank you, Mr. President. Senate institutions will meet at 1 o'clock.
Senator from Windsor.
In my excitement about Mira's birth, I totally forgot that the Sexual Harassment Prevention Panel will meet at 12:15. Please bring your lunch up in room 41. Thank you.
Are there any further announcements? Seeing none, the senator from Chittenden Central has moved that the Senate now stand adjournment until Tuesday, April 18th at 9:30 a.m. Are you ready for the question? If so, all those in favor, please indicate by saying aye.
Aye.
Those opposed indicate by saying nay.
No.
The ayes appear to have it. The ayes do have it, and the Senate will stand adjourned until Tuesday, April 18th at 9:30 a.m.